Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day, happy Sunday. Tonight we got WWE presenting Extreme Rules pay-per-view live from the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Start time 8 o'clock. This is the pay-per-view that I tend to favor every year outside of the traditional ones because every match is a specialty type match, and there's nothing better than having a match with all sorts of stipulations and so forth. And I'm really excited for tonight. And a couple of things here. What was that mysterious text that was received by Kurt Angle from Stephanie McMahon the other night? We still haven't been revealed on that. And the big rumor of the night, Big Cass. Is he the one behind the attacks on Enzo Amore? Maybe these questions will be answered tonight. Who knows? But let's get right to the card. The mixed tag team match. Sasha Banks, Rich Swann taking on Alicia Fox and Noam Dar. The rivalry between these two teams has been unparalleled. Alicia Fox does not like to lose, but I think tonight Sasha Banks, Rich Swann, they defeat Alicia Fox and Noam Dar, and I think this might be the end of the Alicia Fox Noam Dar storyline. I could be wrong, but you never know. I still give the win to Sasha Banks and Rich Swann. And of course, the submission match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Neville taking on Austin Aries, with it seemingly being Aries' last chance at the championship while it's around Neville's waist. I think it might be time for a title change here. I know Neville doesn't like to lose with a submission or a pinfall, but I think Austin Aries has a good shot at getting Neville to submit. So look for that title change to take place tonight. Then, of course, the tag team titles are on the line. Steel cage match. There's nothing better than a steel cage match in a professional wrestling ring. And the Hardy Boys taking on Sheamus and Cesaro. I think the Hardys will pick up one-on-one. They've picked up one-on-one victories over Sheamus and Cesaro, respectively. I'm not sure about this. I think whoever does win, whether the Hardy Boys retain or Sheamus and Cesaro do win, I think we're going to see the debut of the Broken Hardys, and I think that's been highly anticipated. They need it in the ratings, but I will say, just to match up the storyline, I think Sheamus and Cesaro will actually unseat the Hardy Boys for the titles, and we'll have that Broken debut that everybody's talking about. And of course, the Intercontinental Championship, no disqualification. Dean Ambrose, champion, taking on The Miz. Continuing a long-time rivalry that was once over the U.S. title months ago, the Ambrose-Miz feud has been interesting to say the least. I think the Miz's push is going to be kept going full-on strong. I look to see some type of screw job. Somehow, Maurice is going to be around. I see the Miz actually winning. I don't think he'll pin Dean Ambrose, but then again, no disqualification. Anything could happen. So look for that one. New champion, new Intercontinental champion. I'm taking the Miz over Dean Ambrose. And of course, the WWE Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss taking on Bayley with a kendo stick on a pole match. I think we're going to see the brutal works of Bayley on this one. I think she's been pushed to her limit. No more Mr. Nice Girl or Mrs. Nice Girl, however you want to put it. I think we're going to see a very extreme and upset Bayley. I'm not so sure if she's going to actually recapture the title. I think if she does, I think Nia Jax or somebody else will interfere in this match. But I kind of see it as Alexa Bliss retaining the title. I think that's going to happen. I think Alexa Bliss has to have a story with Nia Jax after this one. So whatever does happen, I still see Alexa Bliss winning, and I think interference by Nia Jax may result on this one. And I think it's going to be brutal. I think Alexa Bliss will win, but I also think Bayley will probably beat the living kendo out of Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss is going to end up very bruised and battered after this one. And finally, the number one contenders final five-way match. That's right, Extreme Rules style. Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, and Samoa Joe with Braun Strowman. Actually, Braun Strowman's out. I think this is why Samoa Joe was inserted on this guy, because I really would have seen Braun Strowman winning this whole thing to set up that match at Great Balls of Fire with Brock Lesnar. But this is for the number one championship, number one challenger match for the title with Brock Lesnar. And we've all seen Reigns, Balor, Rollins, and Wyatt all face Brock Lesnar. So I think this is it. This is the push they were looking for. I'm giving this one to Samoa Joe. I'm going out on a limb there. I know Bill Apter picked him and so forth. And I know Dan Murphy picked Bray Wyatt. But I'm going out on a limb here. I don't think Reigns, Balor, or Rollins are going to be involved in this after tonight. I'm looking at Samoa Joe. Now, the real key is here, how does he win? Who does he pin? That makes a big difference in how does he pin him. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to see that little, that crazy suplex he did with Finn Balor. I remember that happened over in Japan some months ago when Samoa Joe and Finn Balor wrestled. This is way before Finn Balor got hurt, but look for Samoa Joe to come out as the number one contender to take on Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. Once again, he was put in there because Braun Strowman got hurt with the Roman Reigns. He's out with the elbow injury and so forth. So this might be a good thing for the WWE to get Samoa Joe in there. He's big, he's strong, he's tough. I think out of all these guys, except for Reigns, I think he can give Brock Lesnar a run for his money. Now, don't forget, these are all just predictions. There's no truth to this whatsoever, except it's coming out of my mouth. It's an opinion. Tonight, WWE has it all. The pay-per-view we've been waiting for. Extreme Rules tonight from the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Hopefully, we'll see all the good stuff happen. I'm Joe Lowry. What a day.